Hello friends, welcome back. I hope all of you are doing well. A new month, a new challenge, a new beginning. Always be positive. So last class we were doing about functions. So in this video we are going to be doing about functions, its exercises, and most importantly domain and range, which is a very important topic. Many of us really have a tough time with this domain and range. So we will try to just do more problems. We have a lot of problem here based on domain and range in this exercise. So we will solve, and let's help each other out, and then see, and then try to learn, and then maybe remove the concept of domain and range if needed. We will do more problems in the coming videos very soon, with specifically only on domain and range. If you feel the need to, definitely I will do videos on only domain and range too. So now, last video we discussed about functions. What are functions? So let's see. Let's just move on to the exercise 2.3. So the first question, I will not be writing the question anymore. So the first question, that is from the exercise 2.3 NCERT as well as NBSE textbook. The question is, which of the following relations are functions? Give reasons if they are functions. If it is a function, also determine its domain and range. That means even though it's not a function, we still have to give reasons. Okay, so the first one is like it's given in ordered pairs, so it's 2, 1, 5, 1, 8, 1. So what were functions? Functions were relations, special relations in which every element from the first set should have a unique image in the second set. What about this? Another easy way is just to maybe draw the arrow diagram and then just see for ourselves quickly, So that's like 2, 5, 8, 11, 14. Okay, it's getting congested. 17. And here we 1. We have only 1. Okay, so everybody likes to be related to 1. Chalo, so mano 1 ki kushi pai. Okay. Everybody wants to be related to 1. So that's not a problem now. That's a big problem now, isn't it? Not a big problem, because functions only say that every element in the first set should have a unique image. Doesn't mean that they cannot share the same image. No problem though. So definitely this is a function. Yes. Only when one element has like more than like one image, more than like 2, 3 images, like 2 has another image, that time only doesn't become a function. So this is not a big problem. So definitely what will be your answer? You can pick up your pen, paper, start writing down. Definitely yes, it is a function because, yes, it is a function because, please write down, yes, it is a function because every element has a unique image. Every element has a unique image. So as the question says, if it is a function, determine its domain and range. So what will be its domain? Domain of the function would be, domain means the first elements, isn't it? The first elements of the ordered pair. So 2, 5, 8, 11, 14, 17. Alright. What will be its range? They are also telling us to find out the range of the function. That's going to be range, of course. Just as the set of the images, so that's we have only 1 here. Okay, done. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up. What about the next one? The next one has, I'll just draw the arrow diagram, okay? That makes it easier for us to, this is going to be a long video, so you can bring your water bottle, pen, paper, drink water. It's very important for life. And then you can be in your comfort, and then you can start just like classroom. So 8, 10, 12, 14. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7. So the number is order pair to jura 2 to 1 lodi related ase, 4 to 2 lodi ase, 6 to 3 lodi ase, 8 to 4 to ase. 10, 5, no, 12 is with 6, 14 is with 7. Sorry, I just slipped out in owl. So as we can see here, the same thing, every element has a unique image. Every element has a unique image. No element has like more than one image. No element has 2 images. So definitely, what is our answer? Yes, correctly, it's going to be a function. So yeah, as previously, you can just write down. No, definitely, yes, it is a function because every element has a unique image. All right. Then domain will be definitely again what? the set of the first element is one na domain do na. So domain ki hobo domain do mo textbook tani bo domain do ki hobo 2 4 6 2 4 6 8 10 2 4 6 8 10 12 or 14 or range to second element laga na. Range belongs to the second element of the ordered pair. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, quickly moving on to the third one. Third one, I'll just in diagram is ordered pair do. It will be easy way among ganina. 1 1 2 3 5 3 5 5. Now ordered pair do ray diagram. I mean arrow diagram is a problem. Arrow diagram because arrow diagram requires a problem. One which is not 1 3 na 1 3 1 5 2 5. So one first element 1 1 1. So 1 1 1. So 1 to 3 1 isn't it? 3 5 5 3 5 5. So every element like na. Okay. So now mapping usually 1 3. Chalo 1 5. Sorry. So यदि 1 2 ले किमान दुईटा इमेज हो जाएगी तो not possible तो ना 2 5 even like 2 लगा दो छाड़ी वाली 1 2 दुईटा इमेज हो जाएगी तो not possible तो ना. So reason to it is not a function. You can write down it is not a function because 1 does not because 1 does not have a unique because 1 does not have a unique image. Alright, let's move on to question number 2. Okay, let's just do 2, no problem. 2. I think we'll just do 3 and 4 first. That's going to be easy. That 3 or 4 will be last time on domain range now. Time solve 3. First question number 3 to function to digina say for time of save 2x minus 5. So write down the values of like number 1. It is a polynomial type just into function the f of x to 0 by change per what do x khali x to the simple as it to 2 0 0 minus 5 times minus 5. Simple as that. Minus 5. Number 3. It's up to number 1. The other questions you can do. Number 2 will be minus 3 minus 5. So minus 6 minus 5 minus 11. Minus 11. Okay. Alright, so let's move on to the next question then. Moving on to the next question. Next question is also again similar. That is question number 4. The function t which maps temperatures in degrees. So ultimately what is our function? That is t. Temperature C is equal to 9 times of C in Celsius degrees by 5 plus 32. This is the equation in temperature equation of class 10 correlation. So like first question for example, same as they to be like t of 0. So C to 0 change to put C as C to change as 0. So 9 into 0 plus 32. So 0 to completely change 0 plus 32. Okay, answer 32. So the second question to be 4 to that is find the value of C when this value though 212 ase. So when this value is 212, this value is 212 or it is 9 C plus 5 plus 32. Second question is current question is the t of C la value to 0 the change 2 the change value to be equation value 212 as equation C simple as it. So 9C by 5 is simple mathematics. c is equal to 212 minus 32 to come on 212 minus 32, I think it's going to be 180, isn't it? Maybe approximately, I guess. Yeah, 180 or 5 to be okay. We need just in case. So c will be equal to 180 into 5 by 9, so 920. So c is equal to 100. That means the value of c is going to be 100. All right. Okay, so that's done away with. Now let's move on to the main part. That's the domain and the range. That is, let's go back to question number 2. So what is the question there? Question number 2. Oh, jobs are really not good. Find the domain and range of the following real functions. Interesting. Number 1. So f of x is equal to minus, okay, minus, what is this? Minus dash dash x. Chalo, minus dash dash x. This is actually called, this one, leaving aside, the minuses, this is actually called modulus function. This is actually called modulus function. Aru bishes the polynomial functions thagi, identity functions thagi, constant functions thagi na. To kitia do exercise ti ahibo to time me one by one discuss koridibo na. To yati modulus function aise to modulus function exactly ki ase we need definition me likhidibo. Bahal idu bishi important ase right, bishi common thagi function na match koradande. So let a function be defined from real numbers to real numbers na, from usually amount thagi a to b set to pura na real number to real number. Those who are still very confused with real numbers, numbers and all, there's a video completely based on real numbers and the number system. A very quick video intro. You can kindly go through that. Okay. So f be a function defined in real numbers such that the function is given by this modulus function, mod of x, for any value, for each value of x that completely belongs to real numbers. I'm next to like any real number. So itu function to exactly ki ase, then itu function to f of x, which is mod x, is exactly aman class 10 dibi kurishi de do area gan bisara den de na, area of triangle, coordinate geometry kiteba part use kurishi class 10 de na. This value will be x if the value of x is greater than or equal to 0, or minus x if the value is x less than 0. So this is called the modulus function. Now, sorry. Okay, so now then, what exactly is this function? Do key ase. Okay, modulus to the definition terminate key. Let's discuss. That means among you like अपने class 9 10 गांधी teacher नंबर भी कोई ना था क्या वो ना modulus function ऐसे कुछ बोले like कि क्या भी do value बितोड़ दे 4 आई शी कोई ले minus आई शी कोई ले भी plus आई शी कोई ले भी होता है plus लिखी भी answer दो इधर area वन या नसना ने area of triangle की क्या नोला दी तो formula दी use करें तो then like teachers नंबर भी कोई ना था क्या वो now that itu prox tuita pitor de ki value thagi she koile be answer do hota hai positive hi likhibo, minus thagi she koile be positive hi likhibo, so minus 100 thagi she koile be itu bra magic korina 100 yo lao na holi itu magic to exactly ki thagi she itu function ekta thagi she tar mane amale discuss koriche bole sabi taibar koisa bra itu value to actually ki ase whatever be the value of x na, whatever be the value of x, mod x will be equal to x if x is kitya view whenever it's greater than 0 plus x, or minus x hobo if the value of x is less than 0. Now let's buji with him. Suppose amanini say x loishe kiman lobo positive value ta lobo, let's say 7. To didiya itu function do magnitude of 7 ho na, to 7 do idu kun to la follow koribo. 7 to greater than 0 asle na, because 7 to x equal to 7, this is greater than 0. To kitya greater than 0 hobo mod of x to ki hoy plus x hobo, that means plus x, no sign means plus x, that means plus 7. To that is kuch hamela na holi be, let's say a negative value. let's say minus 7. Then f of minus 7 will be equal to modulus of minus 7. So this is our function name. Remember, okay, x to minus 7 as it is. X is minus 7 to less than 0 ho jai na. To kitya less than 0 ho ki hola 1 minus of x. Itu bhal mon di minus of x. Minus of x. X to ki is minus 7. So minus into minus ki ho plus 7. So exactly itu right. Itu modulus function to kitya bi dai negative value to wale outcome di nitibo na. Tai tu ki value hali shu wale bi dula function bitorde answer to hola positive hi hola because my one is na definition to less than usually minus of x to already less than 0 is so minus plus hola hota hai na. To that is called the modulus function. Tar mane modulus function to hota hai positive value si dibo, negative values to dai kitya bi ni dibo. Another example, let's say x equal to let's say minus 3. So f of minus 3 ki hola minus mod of minus 3. So among one is na x to kitya less than 0 hobo. The modulus function to ki hoy minus x. So minus what is x? Minus 3. So the right hota hai answer to minus plus 3 hola. Aur plus lao shulu jamila nai to positive x hi hola. Itu thagise modulus function na. Itia domain aru range laga concept to kiniya kobo domain aman purishun na domain to functions laga domain mane first set to range to tai laga image to na range to tai laga image tar mane aman ekta function thagise f of x is equal to let's say x plus 1. To f of 1 to ki holai f of 1 is usually 1 plus 1 tar mane to ki man hola 2. If f is 1, its image is going to be how much? 2. 1 or 2 do ekta ordered pair hola. Similarly, f of 2, kiman hola? 2 plus 1, that is 3. That means 2 la image to kiman hola? 3 hola. 2 or 3 the ordered pair. No mani do function ekta dina thaga demde domain to ki raisile first set of the first elements of the ordered pair. Range to ki is set of the elements of the second elements of the ordered pair, isn't it? So that means domain to like so values or function as to function to like definitely all the values to image to thayu taila. I don't know. So domain to ele taila first element to ase, right? Range mane kun elements to taila image to ase. So among function la kotha the domain first set pradole sub elements compulsory thakibo lage na. Sub elements compulsory ekta image thakibo. Hole bi range la set prodo missing bi thakibo pare na. For example, moi ko anisina moi ko ne mon thaga do itu. Aru ase explanation moi ki dikhabo aro. Itu ni first way na. To itu nubuji jole moi aro second style jolabo, third style, fourth style, this style ase. 1 2 3 4 A, B, C, D. To sorry. Actually functions mane 1A, 2A, 3B, 4C. To itu ekta function hoy jese because 1B ekta image ase, 2B ekta image na unique image. To yetu to sabi na domain to like first elements to ase. To since it is a function, every element to ekta image ase to tai. To domain to complete set. Range to hole compulsory no hai na. Kani range to hole missing bit hayo pare to tar mane range to ele set b tar mane domain to ele completely set A hota hai range to ele no set B to no ho kun to image thage it will make of the set comprising of the second elements which is the image that will be called as the range. B complete lobo shuru ki ko mangan codomain ko na codomain. To domain aru range la concept to thagise hole I'm sure that a lot of confusion ase. Itia concept to moi dikhao bal bra. Aman coffee machine ekta thagise hole na bal bra honi bile coffee machine ekta thagise hole aman do coffee machine te exactly ki hale aru ki olai na coffee machine te aman hale sugar, milk, coffee powders na aru pani bi definitely halibo. To itu input ho jaise na suppose itu coffee machine ekta ase let's say to input to man ki hale input to man like coffee powder halibo milk powder halibo na sugar halibo to aru pani halibo itu mix ho jabo tamne itu ki ase itu input input hala na aru result to ki olai as a whole ki olaba man coffee olai do beer whiskey itu ando no olai do na man na coffee machine bodo kani milk powder tea powder idu sugar idu an halabra outcome to ki olai man coffee olai juice bi no labo or wine bi no labo isn't it result is always coffee only right so this is like what do we call it output this is called the output so itula concept pro bujise gole input to ge man ki gobo domain input la kamine the concept to like bishi simple as it balor bujole try karo na to input to actually is like domain aro output to ge man koi range tamine man function ekta log deal gora den de ki halibo pare ki halibo itu first janibo like ani itu hobo tila domain set to aro itu hala pichi de tu itu hala pichi di ki olabo itu bi tuiba janibo lage to itu olab kani olabole laga output ase that will be called as range okay a simple concept you think about it you will really understand this so of course ere man coffee machine to no chalabo function laga kota kori jole suppose in meaning ta ko de function suppose simple function ekta let's say x square na ekta function lo je x square domain or range la so domain or range la x square lo je gole first to domain now domain mani input okay ki halibo paribo now the second concept is amar kini ga decide koribo domain to ki hobo range for the first domain to decide koribo lagibo itu basically range to be decide kore to how will we decide na domain mane ki olabo ki halibo paribo amar itu decision to dibo like as long as tu la function di kushi value halibo paribo x to tu la kushi ki halibo pare so halibo lage khali something that is not defined itu nolabo lage something that is not defined itu nolabo lage okay something that is not defined itu nolabo lage understood no so not defined or like not defined something divided by 0 so that is also like not defined na or square root of negative values that is also not defined itu laga ahibo moi concept to square root of negative values la concept to ahibo itu complex numbers se thakyo lebo mania tibi ekta discuss kori lobo olo pichide na to tu values to nola tok to hele itu values to nola tok to ku jhamela nai de functions domain garne na bujise na to moi kobole man ta adu ya disabe function the one x square is na x square to yadi like any value of x halishi je kono halishi gole bi hota hai tab value do ola bole asu na not defined ki be no la bole dai not defined means like kinyo not defined means like number no hala ga ko bole na pare laga tinia do la ole chance dai na not itu laga function di do x square to 1 halishi gole bi 1 square to 1 minus 100 halishi gole bi minus 100 square to like 10,000 olabo minus 4 halishi gole bi 16 olabo like ki halishi gole bi number do hotai tai valid bhal number ekta do solid number ekta do olabo le asro tar mane domain to ki hobo what will be the domain of the function domain to man likhibo moi khushi ta halibo paribo itu function di do ki halishi gole bi olabo le as ekta number do na unknown numbers means something which we cannot explain itu do no lawo ki de tar mane domain do moi real numbers halibo parebo real numbers moi aru koise previous video to check kori lobo real numbers exactly ki ase to real number means any number all the numbers that I have learned so far I can substitute hotai function de ekta valid function valid value ta olabo image ekta to hotai pabo na idu domain thagise now range laga concept to ki ase range laga concept to taga pra kodo acha idea mama ki koise range domain laga koise thik ase moi itu laga function di do khushi value halibo parebo hotai answer do ekta do solid number ekta do labole ase na তুই এতিয়া রেঞ্জ তো কোয়া দো আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে তুই হালিব পারিব তুই লাও কোয়াইছা প্রা খুশি খুশি নাম্বার ঠিক আছে আনসার তুই দা কি কি লাও আউটপুট মই কোয়ানিস না ইনপুট লাও তুই কই দিছিল না তুই দা আউটপুট তো কি লাও তো এদি ভালবার চাইছি বলে ইয়া টি তো ইতুলা ফাংশন স্পেশালি x স্কয়ার দুই মই ইতু সিম্পল ফাংশন একটা চুজ করেছে ইতুলা ফাংশন দিতো তুই কি ভ্যালু অফ রিয়েল নাম্বারস হালিছে কইলেবি আনসার তো হতাই পজিটিভই লাও কারণ ইতু সাবি স্কয়ার আছে তো আৰু square of any number is always positive olabole ase isn't it so what can be the sopra chutu value the ki olabo iti chances to khali 0 ase na sopra chutu olabole la value do 0 itu pichiti to le baki number anu so positive olabo khali positive ki number ali jole positive olabole ase na ate so halibi kiman to olabo ai itu tu la khushi ase tu kiman number halibo du la square hobo tamor hoi chabole ase to itu so our answer will be from 0 it can go up to infinity so this is going to be the domain this is going to be the range so yete ekta question duni kuri dise moi from outside so aru buja dai question bole don't worry itu question to kuri boile so now yeti sabi yeti domain first idu modulus function mon kuri loichi na idu range kani kam aibo so what will be the domain domain ki daise ekta value do you have any values of x itu question be ta budibo pare na man nijor ke like yadi equal value of x haligina function do undefined koribo paribo na paribo nai goisi bole do domain do you can put any values okay I hope you've got the point the first question that you should ask is there any value of x which when I substitute in this particular function the function becomes undefined unexplained not defined if you look at it this is just a modulus function na idu to khali the modulus function ase to answer to either negative no positive hola bole so we key value holi bole we to ki tai negative no positive means positive to olai di answer to that means like you can substitute and you can use any values of x that means domain hobo what it is going to be the set of real numbers isn't it next is range now what is going to be my range carefully you decide now regarding this range what did I say what will we discuss range means like okay you are telling us you can put in any values of x any number fine that's the input what is the output that you are getting now coffee ali share কি পাবো কফি পাবো তো তাই আমরা ওটা দুইটা আউটপুট তো যদি রিয়েল নাম্বার তাহলে কি পাবো এদি now when we think of this function itu function this আইছি বলে একটা mod এদি modulus of x আছে তো আমার এই ফাংশন মুই ডেফিনিশন দি দিয়া হিসাব মুই একটা ডেফিনিশন দিয়া দো mod of x to বদলে होता है কি দে পজিটিভ ভ্যালু সি দে না কি দে x of course কোনো বড় কনফিউজ হবে x mod x হলে বি আউটকাম দো হলে होता है পজিটিভ হি হলাই না বিকজ তুই x to greater than 0 লইছো বলে suppose 3 লইছো বলে answer ro mod of 3 কিমান হবো plus x that is 3 হলে বি when it is minus 3 answer কি হবো minus of x to minus 3 হলে বি still answer হলে ওটা পজিটিভ টি ওলা বলে আছে না তার মানে modulus of x to one thing is sure that it is always going to give me positive values only তার মানে ইটু লাগা দলে হতা है পজিটিভ হি ওলাবো হইলি বি ইটু লাগা ফাংশন কি আছে নেগেটিভ তার মানে आंसर तो होता है पॉजिटिव ওলাবো ইটু লাগা ফাংশন ব্রা হইলি বি এটা নেগেটিভ তো দিই না আসে না that means positive in the negative to কি ওলাবো आंसर তো ইভেন্চুয়ালি কি হবো negative values only that means outcome to होता है negative ওলাবো so let's just try suppose to x লইছে -3 minus 5 কি ওলাবো f of minus 5 example that's going to be minus mod of minus 5 to minus mod of minus 5 to কি হবো plus 5 কি হবো না ওইটা নয় because mod of amount করেছিল না বেশি mod of minus 5 will minus of minus 5 that's of course going to be plus 5 to plus 5 হলে বি তো minus তো already আছে তো আৰু একটা এক্সট্রা হালি দিছে তাই আমরা that means answer তো হলে হতাই নেগেটিভ ওলাবো বলেছে পজিটিভ চলে আসলে বি নেগেটিভ ওলাবো that means your value of the range, the outcome will always be a negative value, but it can be 0, x equal to 0 is equal to minus 0 to hota hai 0, right? That means it is always going to be, it can be 0. So in the first chapter of sets we have discussed about these intervals. No? So 0 closed interval, that means it can start from 0 and it can go up to infinity. That means negative values, that means it to pichi pichi ni jabu parebo na, as much as possible negative values. So this is the domain and this is the range. Okay. So are you ready for one more question? I believe. So let's do one more question, that is like the second question. This is another interesting question, that is f of x is equal to root of 9 minus x square. F of x is equal to root of 9 minus x square. So now, please have patience here. 9 minus x square. Now what is this concept here? Domain. Now, this is a sign of the problem. This is a problem. Okay, domain. So, we are this concept. See, what is the square root of 4? The square root of 4. What is the square root of 4? Square root of 4 is 2. No problem. Square root of 36. What is the square root of 36? 6. About this concept we are going to study in class in the next chapter, complex numbers also. What is the square root of minus 16? Square root of minus 16. What is the square root of minus 16? Minus 4. Right. Yeah, that the khaise to sa manu. Kun kan bra minus 4 bhabi na thaiye. What that the khaise. It cannot be minus 4. Think about it. Absolutely not. It cannot be minus 4. No. Think about it. Minus root 16. What is the concept behind this? That's minus 4 into 4. Minus 2 into 2 bar likhiyo na parabo lagane minus 2 bar likhiyo minus plus 16 as a question to minus 16 as a to minus 2 ekta lo parabo to thik ase square root la 4 do la likhiyo minus 1 bachiyo to kunma wo bhagwa ki tare do 1 do ni hola bi kani square root la concept to duita bra ek jora bra ekta lo pare na to thik ase 1 do la aro minus 1 to bachiyo le ase aro, isn't it? So itu kiniga parinamo lago. How are we going to take out this value of minus? If anybody finds, please let me know, because maybe jane bole mon into the ityatok to nijane mugan rabi. So actually this is something, these are some parts of mathematics which is still unexplained. Okay, this is unexplained, cannot be solved, because if you have to solve this, then you have to break many laws and principles of mathematics, which is not possible. We cannot go to the past and change the principles and come, which is not possible. Isn't it? Otherwise that will completely ruin the whole concept behind square root of any values. Cube root, it can happen. Square root, no way. Duita minus 2 duita plus that is not possible. So these are some values, especially this negative of 1, negative value square within the square root. These are some values which are still unexplained in this mathematical world, and this one we call this value as iota, Greek value, that is called iota. Iota, okay, which we denote it by I. Alright, so of course we are going to study about this in detail in complex numbers, so let me just not go into too much of details about this. Now what I want you to tell you here is any value of a square root which is negative of a square root is also undefined. So this is one new concept that you will get about undefined. So far that we know, undefined or not defined we get when a number is divided by 0. Whenever the denominator is 0, we say that this is not defined, because we cannot divide 4 by 0, because 0 into nothing is 4. So even 0 into 0 is not 4, because 0 into 0 is 0 only. So 0 into nothing is 4. So this is cannot be divided. So this is called not defined. Another version of not defined, the new concept of not defined, is square root of any negative values is always not defined. Got that? So here when you have root values, that means this function will be defined. It will be defined only when, so you can just write down clearly f of x is not defined if root over of 9, if 9 minus x squared is less than if 9 minus x square is less than 0, that means it will be total value. Now, that is, which means among domain lage na to kun kani define garibo itu lage, which means f of x among la function 2 is defined if and only if 9 minus x square is greater than or equal to 0. That means that it is positive or the least value is okay, it can be 0. So it can be 0 maybe. So in that case only it will be defined. So now let's just solve this a bit. So okay, so what shall we do here? So minus any common no issue x square inequalities that we have solved in our lower classes 0. So if I just multiply by negative value on both the sides, what happens? X square minus 9, then inequality sign changes. I hope you still haven't forgotten that. So in that case, we will have x square is, okay, I'll just do the steps just in case you may have forgotten. If you still remember, x square minus 9 plus 9. So adding 9 to both sides. No? So 9 cancel. This concept, x square equal to 9. So x square equal to 9, that is x is, so in that case x is 9. X square is equal to 9. Okay, x square is equal to 9. Now here another concept, that is when I say x square equal to 9, key value amount hota hai koi na, x equation laga very simple as x square laga 9 only be still then so when x to q x square is also equal to amount hota hai like 3 square hi likhe to answer ro amount hota hai bisi bak likhe up to class 10 the amount the moon ni de x equal to 3 only be minus 3 square be kiman ase minus 3 square be 9 is no ta mane x value to ki ase plus or minus 3 square hobo na. Isn't it? Then because 9 is like plus 3 square be 9, minus 3 square be 9 is it? That means x is actually what? It can be plus 3, it can be minus 3. Understood? So when we look at this value, so x square is equal to 9. So it can be plus 3, it can be minus 3. So it will concept to simple like that trick dikhawo yate bishi confuse no karibo, time be waste no karibo man. Plus 3 minus 3 na, minus 3 plus 3 na, x square to idu la sign to follow karibi. That is simple moi simple trick ti koi diya ase because it is inequality nohoy, inequality chapter garani itu hi puri lowa man haru na. To x itu sign bi cholabi same na, to ekta di u fali la plus 3 likhi dibi, yeti fali la minus 3. For example, x square to greater than or equal to 9 thagise bole same sign bi cholabo, inega same sign plus 3 minus 3, that is basic confusion line. Okay, which is you can just go back and then just watch again. So that means x is equal to less than or equal to 3 or greater than or equal to 3. That means it is simplified going now like this. So domain of f will be closed as the closed interval minus 3 and plus 3. Understood? Okay, that's the domain. So that's why the domain and range law concept to now bishi very unique, because kunuba problem do saigena man ni answer law pare, kunuba problem do man solve kurina online na. So it depends, every question is unique. So if you like this video on domain and range, definitely you can comment on the section below. I am ready to do another whole section only on domain and range, another video. Definitely if you feel the need, I will do that. Now for the range. So our range now we do the concept. Let's say we can approach it in 2-3 ways also. To we have a unique way that they can alak style na. Itu concept bi chalawo pare na. So amount function to key dina thaise. What was the function? Root over of 9 minus x square. So let's just say that let y into function of y change to root over of 9 minus x square. So that means, so y has to be what? Always greater than or equal to 0, because square root moi quantity square root la value to hota hai negative to na paribo, to apni 0 la dangori hobo paribo na, 0 নহলে positive value si hobo paribo. So itu yad rakhibo de amani to concept to simple mathematical concept. So itya x bisaribo switch kori dibo na, change kori dibo kare domain laga concept, domain laga same concept ti cholabo range ulabo le kare holi bi itu kare variable the man switch koribo, that is y square equal to 9 minus x square. So y square x square to yet any share y square to that means x is equal to root over of 9 minus y square change kodina to itia x to bra range to law paribo. Okay, now this one is now, but y should be greater than 0. So y to in range to hotai, that means y to answer na to answer to hotai greater than 0 ho like that means range laga man ekta to pai less ekta limit to 0 to pai hole tai kiman to that means 0 laga niche to jawon paribo na we one is na x to input ki halibo paribo output to hoise into function to yati among quaisa pra itu value to kidebi negative hobo na paribo 0 par tangore hobo paribo to thik ase so pra chutu to 0 hobo na idina kiman tangorok jabo paribo. That means like what can be the least value of y here, because y is square, so the least value of y tai 0 hobo paribo kani to y square ase to yati bar negative to law na paribo no chance to yati negative to law ni chance in nine square ase positive no last value to 0. So let's just say like aman but anyway it will last for you. Let's say when y is equal to 0 q law, that is x will be equal to root over of 9 minus 0 square, that is root over of 9, that is how much? 3. That means this is going to be the maximum value can be 3. So what will be the range? So the range of f is going to be 0 to 3. Why? Because y value cannot be negative. It always has to be greater than or equal to 0. And the maximum value that comes from the value of y, that is 3. So this is the concept of domain and range. So I'll be leaving out one question, that is about question number 5. So you can maybe just try with that. If you still have problems, then you can please let me know. As I mentioned, I am ready to do another complete section only on domain and range also. So in that video section, definitely I'll include this question number 5 also. But for that, of course, I need your what do we call it, concept, I mean your comments on that, whether you want me to do it or not, honest reviews. So alright then, so that's it for the second exercise, third exercise. So I hope you've learned. Please do like and share, and then do let me know. Definitely I'll see you in the next video with a new topic, that is most probably, I guess, limits and derivatives, and simultaneously trigonometry also. So till then, take care, see you, bye bye.